Will Open Door be testing the $10 to $11 levels in the upcoming week, or is this a ticker which will be heading all the way back down to the $7 levels? What's up, trading friends? Today, we're discussing Open under three different lenses: the why, the what, the where. The why, we're going to be doing a callus breakdown. The what, we're going to be doing some stock analysis. The where, tell you guys where to get in and where to get out. So without further ado, hit the thumbs up button now. Let's get to work. So when it comes to Open Door, guys, this is a ticker which we always want to talk about the why first, because in order to predict the future, we first need to understand the past. Now, Open Door has gone on a absolutely parabolic rally, right, from a retail frenzy running from 50 cents all the way upwards of the $10 levels, $11 levels, let's just say, which is now dipped all the way back down to the $8 levels, give or take. Now, the reality is, guys, that it did dip all the way down to the $5 levels, but it bounced up quickly and it recovered quickly on the news that the CEO's gone ahead and he's buying approximately $1 million worth of shares. Now, the reality is that the $1 million worth of shares is really nothing, considering the company does have a $6 billion market cap. But what this really shows us is it shows us a vote of confidence from the internal governance of the company, right, that they are in the same boat as us, right, and that they will also prioritize the stock price, not just go ahead and dilute and take out money, dilute and take out money, and dilute and take out money. So for me, this was very bullish, right? Now, I will tell you guys this, and I think that this is something that's very important, right? Right now, one of the biggest things that's deciding is going to be a deciding factor as to where Open Door heads to from here on out is the market conditions, right? Because we've never had where the markets are crashing and a company that has ran over freaking, what would this be? This would be about a more, almost a 20x. It will be a 15x, give or take, right? 15x. So over 1400%, right, in such a short period of time, in less than 6 months, right? We haven't had a stock running 1400% in 6 months. And then we go into a period of recession and it managed to hold on to these gains. So for me, I think that if we do hear about the recession fears and everything like that, this is a ticker which will be heading back down to the $7 levels. And I told you guys this previously when it comes to Open Door. I told you this. I said $8 to $9 is the selling price, is a range where you want to be selling. Then around $7 all the way down to the $5 levels is where you should be a buyer, right? Is where you want to load the boat. Now, I'm not saying go ahead and do this with a big portion of your portfolio, but what you could be doing is you could be doing this with a portion of it, right? Just a small portion, not a big portion, but just a small portion. What this allows you to do is, you're kind of swing trading this ebbs and flows of the stock without going ahead and closing the majority of your position in the stock. Now, you don't want to close the majority of your position because Open Door right now is an extremely catalyst sensitive stock, meaning that if we do get good news, it will rip all the way upwards of $11. Okay. However, if it doesn't and the markets continue trading sideways, it's probably going to be trading within this range, right? It's going to trade with a high of $9, $9.50-ish, right? $9.20 to $9.50-ish, with a lows of potentially this, this $5.50 to what is this level? There we go, right? $5.80, $5.75-ish, all the way upwards of $6 to $7-ish. So for me, it will be a buy under $7, around $7-ish. It will be a buy, and above $8, it is a sell for a portion of my position. Again, I'm talking just about a portion of my position. So what this allows me to do is I can go ahead and sell at 8, buy more shares at 7, sell at 8, buy more shares at 7, sell at 8, buy more shares at 7. And if you had continuously done this, right, you would have seen a lot of success, right? And this is something that I've been saying to do for a very, very long time. Now, you don't want to go ahead and do this with a big portion, because if the news comes out and you've done this with a big portion of yourself position portfolio, then the stock is ripping to the upside and you're going to be stuck in a situation where you're not going to be able to, you're not going to want to buy back in, right? Because now your average is screwed and everything like that, right? So I don't suggest going ahead and doing that with a big portion of your position, but with a small position, kind of swing trading it here and there, right, while you're holding your main holdings, to me, it's a really wise decision to go ahead and do so. Now, that's my take when it comes to Open Door. So it's really dependent on where the markets go now. Unfortunately, I do anticipate a little bit more red in the markets next week, okay, which is sad, but it's what I anticipate, right? I think that the red that we experience is far, we're not behind us at all, right? I think that it's one of those situations where we're only really seeing what the markets are capable of doing when it comes to a pullback, and we haven't even seen the worst of it at all. So I do anticipate the SPY in the upcoming months to fall somewhere between, if we go to the SPY, see if we can find the SPY. Okay, we can't find the SPY. Amazing. Gotta go over here. So I do see the markets potentially pulling back all the way from the 650 level all the way down to the 635 levels, right? So this wouldn't surprise me at all if the recession fears do considerably start building up and building up and building up, right? Now, this will be temporarily, but if the markets get down to 635 to 650, you're going to see a big dip in all your favorite stocks, open door included, right? So do prepare for that potentially, right? Again, this is what I think is going to happen. Shit, the markets could rip and go to 700 tomorrow, right? Anything's possible. Now, I'll tell you guys this. If you guys want to trade alongside me every single day, check out our community. Our community will give you access to my day trade alerts, swing alerts, option alerts, lessons, one-on-one access, everything like that. And we've been crushing it, man. We've been absolutely crushing it. You know, we have over 400 members coming back month after month. And there's a reason they're coming back, because they're making money, right? Wilson says, hi, Sam. Thank you for working on the community. My 7 days trial finish was great. I think I can afford a membership this week. We put in $7,000 in 7 days. Do you think it's coming back? I think it's coming back, right? And, you know, literally today, we no longer do a 7-day free trial. We now do a 2 weeks free trial and a 30 days money back guarantee. Denver Move says, this says yesterday, but it's really today because I'm filming kind of late. And I'm also located in England, so I'm 6 hours ahead. He says, thanks Top Trader Sam and Top Trader Academy. 22% the past 30 days. Ong says, my boy, we're just going to say he's saying, my boy, I've been here for a week and you all took care of me like we cousins. Thanks for your patience on our private chat and helping me understand all this shit at Sam. Last 5 days, $3,000. The big boys with the big toys says, Pro Trader Jess, thanks for the tip and all the support yesterday. Bull pick, thanks for the conversation and all this checking the graph. You guys are awesome. 50% plus on this one. Bang. Beautiful. Let's do a little random roulette. Stop. SCNX plus 1600. Beautiful. Granny says, a couple years ago, I was down in the trenches, absolutely beyond fucked, made every single mistake you can name and wouldn't learn from it. Lost way more than I could afford. This is literally mid-October-ish. I could afford and was so close to giving up. Decided to give it one last chance and find mentors. Now I'm almost back to the green with the help of Sam and everyone else. Worst can discover, but Sam, you helped me way more than I could know. Thank you so much on all the shot cards. The Robin was monitoring, didn't know what the fuck was doing. The moon we kind of started when joining the service. So this is himself, and then that's him with us. God bless, man. God bless. Listen, give it a shot, okay? And this is what our alerts look like in case you're interested. We give it a ticker, we give it an entry, we give it an exit, we give it a stop loss. We also tell you how many shares to buy in your portfolio. So let's say we share the sizing in a 10K account. We use 10K as a benchmark. So let's say you have a 50K account, you buy 5 times this amount. Let's say you have a 100K account, you buy 10 times this amount. Let's say you have a 30K account, you buy 3 times this amount. Let's say you have a 5K account, you buy half this amount. And again, right, there's a reason why we have over 400 members coming back month after month. People are making money, okay? Anyways, I appreciate you guys. Thank you for watching. Have us in trading. Once again, next 10 members, 50% discount, 2 weeks free trial, 30 days money back guarantee. I look forward to meeting you guys in Top Academy. Your boy Sam from Top Academy.